What a freaking amazing chapter of One Piece, and I could sit here and say this is what easily one of the best chapters of the year. But I think I'm going to be saying that a lot, especially with the rest of the Reverie and Wano coming up. I assume that's the last of the cover stories for the Straw Grand Fleet. Although I said that in the previous chapter, but I'm pretty sure that's it for the Straw Grand Fleet. There's really nothing to tie up Olympus's cover story. He's left his subordinates. He's ready to join the Straw Grand Fleet full time. Chapter, and Oda. Two things I noticed about these first opening panels. Number one, obviously with Big Mom and Kaido, other than Nemushi, Big Mom. Listen, I cannot wait for that conversation to happen in the anime because that they're gonna have that tense music. They're gonna have that tense voice acting kicking in. Kaido and Big Mom. You look Kaido say, "Listen, Big Mom, stay off my turf. Luffy's mine. Don't touch him." And Big Mom. And the second thing Oda is hyping up Kaido, where Big Mom has to resort to going on the Dendemushi and try and reason with Kaido to not lay a finger on Luffy's head because Big Mom wants to kill for herself, because she's got unfinished business with Luffy, and he got off scot-free pretty much. So yeah, and Oda is keeping that Jinbei and Vince Smoke hostage situation secret. Like, we don't know what happened with the Vince Smokes and Jinbei, and I already said this once: they either been captured or they escaped. I don't think they've been killed. This kind of decreases the odds of them being captured even more, because if Big Mom is using her head, she knows that Jinbei is important to Luffy. So if Big Mom has Jinbei captured, then she knows that Luffy's going to come back to Whole Cake Island. So I don't think Jinbei's there anymore, and I dare say the Vince Smokes aren't there anymore. So we'll see how things play itself out. But Oda's keeping that secret as well. To this, it looks like Big Mom is heading to Wano, because Kaido literally stated, "Listen, if you come here, I will kill you as well." And Big Mom's like, "Do your worst." So are we going to get World War III, or are they going to come to some sort of arrangement? Because I thought these two could actually align with one another, because they have beef for the Straw Hats with Luffy. And if there is an alliance, the only way I see the alliance happening is because if Big Mom arrives, okay, let's come to some sort of arrangement, because Kaido was the head of both Luffy and Law. So I take Law's head, you can take Straw Hat Luffy's head, we both get what we want, they're both dead and out of our hair. So that could be one way they come to terms with one another. Or, like I just previously stated, we're going to get World War III, and Big Mom versus Kaido is happening eventually. So, that this is going to turn the New World upside down, because the Admirals are listening in because they managed to hack into the communication systems with the Dendamushi. So listening in, and this is where I got Sabri Archipelago 2.05, because we saw Basilino, aka Kizaru. It's like, "Yo, hey, Sakutuki, should I head over to Wano to put a stop to this?" And Sakazuki's like, no, don't do that, because number one, we don't know what we're dealing with the samurai of Wano, and plus the Straw Hats, and not to mention the supernova there. So that's why I got Sabri Archipelago vibes, because can you imagine Kizaru showing up with half the supernova there, the worst generation? Oh man, that's overkill. So no, and obviously for plot purposes, that can't happen. And Akainu pretty much stated, we can't do anything because Wano is out of our jurisdiction, much like Fujitora using the Holy Land to pretty much block anything that Akainu said when he said, "Get him off Mariejois." And obviously Fujitora said, you can't do anything about it. We see Shanks by the end of this chapter. I don't know who he's talking about. He could be talking about Bartolomeo, about burning one of his flags. Obviously I'm joking about that, but we got to see 3 of the 4 Yonko, right? We did not get to see Blackbeard. And considering how easily communications were kind of hacked by the Marines, they pretty much said this is kind of child's play to the Dendamushi communication systems. Who's to say that Blackbeard hasn't done the same thing here? Who's to say that Blackbeard won't get word of this and he won't pull a stunt in Wano? There's been a lot of theories that said that Blackbeard may show up after Wano, or by the end of Wano, show up, kill Kaido, steal his devil fruit, and turn a third devil fruit, being the Zoan type, So that's a theory that's been up in the works for a while. So I cannot wait to see how this plays itself out. The Yonko being hyped up even more, and then that's not even the best part of it, because the inner structure of the Holy Lands finally with the Gorosei, and we see Stelly actually fangazing it over the empty throne, and apparently nobody's meant to sit on that. It was forged 800 years ago with the weapons, I'm assuming from 800 years ago, which is interesting because they're swords, and I went back and I revisited the reveal of the raw poneglyphs. It was revealed obviously the samurai of Wano, or the citizens of Wano, put together the poneglyphs like 800 years ago. You see the connection here, the swords, and so did they also put that throne together 800 years ago, or was that crafted by somebody else? So there are some serious, huge world building aspects when it comes to the Void Century. I hope we get that reveal. So just when you think Oda's going through one thing with the giant straw hat, now we go for another with the 800 years of world building in the past with this empty throne. So, and only one true king, like the true celestial dragon, can rule over all, and that's why Stelly gets so excited, because he's like, I want to rule over all, without, as long as you don't have dictatorship or greed. So we have a celestial dragon that I guess it's been changed for the better thanks to Queen Otohime from the Fisherman Islands, so that could be interesting to see where that goes. And I guess the red flags for Shirahoshi's kidnapping is up because we see Charlos trying to shackle Shirahoshi, right? And even though he was unsuccessful, that I get the feeling somebody's going to actually succeed in actually kidnapping Shirahoshi. After the meeting, somebody's going to snag her. I think it's going to be from Kaido's side. And oh boy, this is funny because Leo was actually going to he's going to attack a celestial dragon, right? Rob Lucci and and CP0, so they make that along waiting appearance. Mariejois. He kicks Leo, and I think by default he calmed down the situation, because you have like King Neptune say, "Yo, I appreciate you for calming down the situation, but I cannot deal with this." You had Mariejois, the 10-year beater of the Celestial Dragon, who tried to Queen Otohime hostage during the Fish Attacker flashback. I guess he turned over a new leaf. So that's kind of interesting for a Celestial Dragon, because most of them are just snobs when it comes to like the hierarchy. And the thing about this is like not even the Celestial Dragons, unless there's a true worthy one, cannot actually sit on that throne. So that's interesting too, because you literally had Charlos, right, state out, yo, Lucci kill this guy, kill Kim Neptune, and he's like, yeah, alright, because you can't turn down a request from the 10-year veto. So anything below that, the CP0 don't give a fuck. So we know about this, because just look at One Piece film Gold, how Rob Lucci was talking down on Al-Qaeda, Fleet Admiral Al-Qaeda. Speaking of film Gold, do you actually think we're going to get Rob Lucci versus Sapa 2.0? Because Oda teased the life out of that during the film, so I hope we get something. As I've been stating for a while, when we get the Revolutionaries, we'll get CP0, because they've been chasing after them ever since Dressrosa. We actually get to see Kako again, so that was kind of cool. This time during post-time skip design, because they kind of revealed it in the anime, but not so much in the manga, so that was kind of cool. We obviously see Stussy again, so they're up in force, so I can't wait to see what they're going to do. I hope they get to see some action, and if they do, it's probably going to be with the Revolutionaries at some point. So let me know what you guys think down below. And finally, we end with the Gorosei chatting with Shanks, who I guess under normal circumstances, not even the Encore could participate in the revelry, but because, and I love this quote, they literally state, because of who you are, we'll allow it. So kind of like the whole thing with Sengoku. So because I respect you, Shanks, yeah, we'll hold funerals, we'll hold memorials for Whitebeard and Ace. So nobody's fucking with Shanks right now. And by the way, where the hell's Shanks, the rest of the crew? Where's Ben Beckman and company? So, and what's Shanks going to talk about? Possibly about Luffy, because he says, I'm here to talk about a certain pirate, so it could be Luffy. And if not, then it probably has to relate to Teach Blackbeard. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think there's a possibility that before or during or after Wano, we could actually get Big Mom versus Kaido. Now, the role of the Yonko, we know, is to maintain balance within the New World. They're not meant to clash unless circumstances call for it. Like, we've rarely seen Yonko clash. I believe pre-time skip we saw Shanks clash with Whitebeard. They split the heavens, literally. They split the heavens in the sky. We know Shanks and Kaido had a confrontation. We heard that during Elbow Down. We do not know if that turned out to a fight. We can assume it did, but we don't really know. We know Shanks made it to Marineford. We did not see Kaido until his introduction. And so my question is this: if Big Mom actually arrives on Wano to stop Kaido from killing Luffy because she wants to be the one to do it, so we could get a full-blown fight with the Yonko. Remember, their iron bodies are hard to cause them any damage unless the damage comes from another Yonko. We know the iron armor from Big Mom's case because we saw that with the GX launchers. And until she's weakened, until she's emotionally unstable, nothing will get to her. So there's no portrait of Mother Caramel. So what's going to be the cause of Big Mom's downfall? Maybe it's going to be Kaido. So I don't know. Will Big Mom have the guts to actually go to Wano to break down the walls, literally open up the borders, and yo, Kaido, let me in. I'm here for Mugiwara. So let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think the Yonko are going to clash? And what do you think Blackbeard's going to do from here on in? So let me know your thoughts down below. And like I said, maybe Blackbeard's going to be in the works to listen to what Kaido and Big Mom have to say. So I can't wait to see where this goes next. Hype chapter for sure. Let me know what you guys think down below. That's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Like this review if you did. Appreciate that. Subscribe to channel for more One Piece. Catch you guys later.